Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of the two-part video review of the LG Volt from Virgin Mobile USA. Alright, so we're going to start off with the camera. Sorry about all the glare from the light. Alright, let's go to camera. Overall, this camera is not bad at all for a $180 phone. Let me see if I can get something to take a picture of. Here we go. It's not a whole lot, but we'll just give it a try for the video. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. Alright, so it's a pretty simple app, but it runs very smoothly and fast, and so I am pretty happy with it. I actually like it. So the tip though, it has a fast shutter, which is always a good thing. The tip though to getting the best pictures is you either need to wait like that, and you see it found the 2 points to focus on, and then take it, and it will take it pretty quickly, or tap where you want it to focus and wait for it to focus and then take it, because if you tap and then click, and it just takes a blurry one like that. So just either let it do its business and focus. Alright, like, there we go, it's focused, and then click it, or tap where you want it to focus and wait. Make sure you wait. Alright, let's focus on something, come on. There we go, and then snap the picture, and I'll add 1 or 2 of those pictures to the album on Facebook, which, by the way, you can see the pictures that I took. Some of the pictures I snapped with this phone on Facebook, facebook.com/fun01. Please like the page while you're there for updates and stuff, but there is an album under photos called LG Volt Photos, so you should be able to find what you're looking for there. Let's just take one more really quick. Alright, so yep, that's the camera. Again, it's really not bad. Pictures are pretty clear generally. Again, especially for a $180 phone, like, the camera won't compete with the iPhone or anything, like the new iPhones, of course. But it's definitely not bad. And also the front-facing camera. Wow, it's interesting. The front-facing camera is pretty blurry. It's, I mean, not blurry, but it's grainy. It's not very good, but it'll definitely suffice for Snapchat. Oops, I'm not done. For Snapchat and other selfies, you know, of course. Alright, so yep, check out the camera samples on Facebook. And then also, something to note, if you get this phone, it is not set to the highest resolution by default. It's set to, as you can see, it doesn't take up the entire screen. There are the black bars. And so it's actually set to this, which is widescreen when you first get the phone. So if you want the best resolution and quality, click settings, and then image size, and go to 8 megapixels. And that's 4:3 resolution or whatever. So it's a better quality overall, even though it doesn't take up your entire screen. Also, there are modes. It's a pretty simple app, like I said, but there's a couple modes you can use, including continuous shot. Take 6 photos, one immediately after another. Let's try it. I haven't actually tried this. Alright, yep, I'm pretty sure it took a bunch of them there. Let's see. So that would be used for action shots. Yep, it's got a bunch in there. Again, the photo app is pretty fast, and I'm actually very pleased with it, and the quality is not bad at all. So that's the camera. Now let's go into apps and games. I downloaded Facebook on here, and I used YouTube and Gmail and texting and all that stuff. And Facebook was really smooth. Like, I can't really show you because it's my Facebook, but there was never any lag or anything, which I'm really impressed about for such an inexpensive phone. And once it did freeze completely, but that was only once, and I'm not sure what happened there. So again, you should be good. Also, I did Temple Run on this phone, and I only tried it once, but I had absolutely no lag. Everything loaded really quickly, and I was very pleased with it. It was very smooth. Again, this isn't a huge game, but you know, it does have some graphics, and this is thanks to the quad-core processor that it's so good, I would say. Again, you can see there's really no problems. As for sound in the... Alright, so that's that. But as for sound, in the unboxing I said that I thought that there were 2 speakers. There's actually only 1 speaker. This must just be for design purposes. So this speaker, it's not very clear. It doesn't give you a very dynamic sound, but it gets pretty loud. So that is what I have to say about the speakers. Alright, so that was Temple Run, and now YouTube videos also will not play in HD because this is not an HD display. It's a QHD display, which is quarter HD, I believe. So the highest quality they'll play is 480p or whatever that is, 1 step under HD. And videos from YouTube did not look great at all on here, but that's YouTube. YouTube was not giving me very good quality videos, so that's YouTube, and that was even on Wi-Fi and LTE as well as 3G. So I talked about the bad audio quality out of the speaker, but again, not horrible. I mean, there was no bass or anything. Overall, apps and games though should run fine with the specs on this phone, and also you can't expect no freezes with such a cheap phone, but really any phone freezes at some points, and this is a great phone for the value when it comes to games and apps. So let us go to the Quadrant Standard. Alright, so much stuff in the background there. Alright, hopefully you can see that. We are going to run a full benchmark. So while this is running, I will mention that calls on this phone, on the other end, they sounded excellent, and so, I mean, it's producing good sound. And on this end, at times they were somewhat hollow sounding, but most of the time they were alright. So, I mean, they weren't bad at all. There's really nothing, I guess, to complain about when it comes to call quality. And then also, I'm not going to do a speed test because I really hardly get any service here, so it won't be too exciting. But I did a couple speed tests on LTE, and I haven't done any on 3G, but it's pretty typical. I mean, Sprint, I know how fast their service is here. Alright, as you can see, 8,875 is the score, so pretty good score. And that's thanks to that quad-core processor and everything. So that is Quadrant. And like I was saying, LTE is not super fast in my area. It really depends. Sometimes it'll be really slow. Sometimes it'll be fast, like 10 megabits per second. So not blazing fast, but it works. And in Sprint Spark markets, which there are currently 25, basically means you will get faster speeds, like up to 60 megabits per second, if you're lucky. And there's a whole list of them online that you can find. Just look up Sprint Spark markets. Since there's 25, I'm not listing them all, but again, Sprint's LTE is usually pretty spotty around where I am, but that's just where I am. So, I mean, really, you'd have to find out yourself. Alright, well, lastly, let's just peek at speed test results, and I only did them at my house, so they won't be super indicative. I haven't looked around. I guess I only have 2 that I actually completed, but I saw around 8.5 to 9 megabits per second here, and I know that in the city next door I usually get about 14, and during the day sometimes it's down to like 2.3, as you can see. So again, that's Sprint's LTE. It's not super consistent, But, alright, well, that's that. In conclusion, I would say this is an excellent deal for $180. It has a lot to offer, including LTE, a quad-core processor. 1 GB of RAM is really not bad for this phone. And overall, it performed pretty well. I didn't have any issues like I have usually with ZTE phones. They usually have memory issues and all sorts of things. This phone is good. LG is a good brand as well. So I really do recommend this phone. If you're in the market for a phone that is around the price range of this, which is currently $180, then I would recommend getting it. It has good specs and it has good hardware to run it, and good software with the newest version of Android. So again, I didn't have any real problems with this device. So I do recommend it. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. It does help a lot. And like the video if you liked it. Also, check out my Facebook page and like that, facebook.com/funzier1. I'll have all sorts of updates there, and like I said, I uploaded photos from this camera, so you can check those out. And please follow me on Twitter at funzier1. Again, I post video links there mostly, and some other stuff. Also, I just got my Google Plus link the other day changed to google.com/+funzier1. I'll have it on the screen for you. Google.com/+funzier1. So that is my new link for Google Plus. So again, thank you for watching.